each other because we'd all been featured in-game.
It started off with a group chat where we were just talking about creative.
Yeah, we were just sort of just posting what we were working on, different maps, different ideas, sharing tips and tricks. We just hit it off instantly.
Blue said that he wanted to make this team, and we were all down, so kind of just went crazy from there.
Working together allows us to be inspired by each other, and everyone brings something unique to the table.
I'd say it's a pretty equal collaboration of all of our ideas. We get everyone together when we're thinking of something and kind of just bounce ideas off each other.
There are definitely different skills that
Very good at doing anything that is needed.
Maka and Storm are crazy with the building. Storm's a maniac. Like, he doesn't even sleep, I swear. He just keeps building and building and building.
And KK is putting up some extraordinary mechanics.
Tamalia, he's amazing at architecture and stuff, and Nelaf just comes up with the craziest ideas.
We end up with a mixture of everyone's talents.
To start off, we had a video call with people at Epic asking us to make a 32-player map.
I was actually at the Epic headquarters when they had proposed this idea. As soon as they even offered it, we were on it.
I always knew Epic likes to work with smaller creators. I never knew that they would start doing stuff on this scale.
Some of the hardest initial things was sort of deciding on the actual game mode.
Now, the challenge was definitely when the guys at Epic were playtesting, everything had to be changed around because we did too much at the start.
We all sort of got carried away with the design rather than the playability of the map.
So we got the task to build it a bit more open.
A big obstacle was to make sure that no teams would have an advantage over another.
They wanted a map that was easy to spectate.
So we sort of had to like scrap everything.
We had to completely destroy the map multiple times.
When you have to delete, your work, there's obviously a little bit of, pain.
Even though we destroyed the map, we were still so excited and eager to see it come to life that we just kept going.
It was really amazing to see how far the map has come.
Epic said that it was working, which we were super happy about. We were finally at that end point.
About a week ago, I would say, we could finally look at our map and picture it being played at the summer block party.
The funny thing is, we've not actually had a chance to play this map. The first time that we're going to see what we've been. The first step is, actually finishing a map and sharing it with people.
You can just do whatever you want. I mean, there's so much freedom in what you can make.
Be unique, stand out, and really provide something that somebody's never seen before.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome to the Fortnite Summer Block Party Day 1 pre-show. My name is Sundown, and I'm joined here by the always fantastic Bala. Bala, how you feeling today, man?
I'm so excited. I literally am jumping out of my shoes right now. The stage is awesome. The crowd is awesome, and I can't wait to get into the action.
It's going to be incredible today. Now, with day 1 just around the corner, we're going to take a look. It will be the Creative Showdown, a 32-person battle on a special map created by Team Evolve and Epic. Shout out to Stormhawk and crew. Now, each one of these teams will be comprised of 4 members. Bala, why don't you break us down kind of how they're formed up?
Yeah, so the squad will be based of 2 Fortnite personalities that you know and love, 1 VIP, which is a celebrity figure, and then 1 golden ticket winner. Sundown, what is that?
So the golden ticket winners were congoers over at the E3 who attended the Fortnite booth were in a creative trial, got under a certain threshold, and then were able to spin the giant prize wheel, land that golden ticket, and then get a spot to compete on this stage in front of all of you wonderful Fortnite fans. Let's take a look and talk to those golden ticket winners real quick.
What up, Fortnite fam? My name is Dan Liang.
My name is Tony No.
What's going on, guys? My name is Davi Air.
My name is Lester Monzadiego.
Hi, I'm Daniel Lynn.
My name is Rafael Martinez.
My name is Nathan Larson.
Hey guys, I'm Zach Hardy.
My gamer tag is GS_Tango. Tango comes from my first and last name, T_No. But a lot of people just say Tango, so I just kind of adopted that.
Beast Nerd is kind of my logo, my thing, my trademark. Beast, coming from a hard work ethic. I got the big glasses and everything like that, so I think the Beast Nerd is kind of a mesh between the two.
My gamer tag is Zach Hardy, because I spent 4 hours trying to take a name and everything was taken.
Ambush King, it originally came from my mom and dad, believe it or not, because my mom and dad were hardcore gamers, and they still are.
My gamer tag is my first name and last name, so people call me just Les.
My gamer tag is Ham Bam, because my friends always said I go really hard, and I also like ham.
First I saw on Twitter you guys were saying, oh, these golden ticket winners, just come to the booth, and so I was like, I'm gonna try as many times as I can until I get it.
When I got to spin the roulette and I got the golden ticket, I was just screaming.
When I won, it was just super crazy.
When I came to the booth and I won the golden ticket, it was unreal. I'm so excited.
Winning tomorrow would be like basically
Just gonna focus on my building and trying not to die.
We're gonna be putting it in, guns out, funds out, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put it down for sure.
It's gonna be a great time to be able to say, yeah, I won at the summer block party.
For everyone else playing on this event, good luck. Tell me what second looks like.
You know how to build?
you guys are done, yo. You ain't ready for Tango.
Let's show them how we shine, baby.
I mean, that was incredibly impressive. They must feel incredible going from attending E3, spinning the wheel, getting the spot, and they brought a little bit of swagger to the stage right there, Vala.
Yeah, I mean, these guys even, throwing out some words of, competition against the rest of them. I like it, and I talked to a bunch of them. They're just so excited to be here, and I mean, just like everybody else in this room. Am I right, guys?
I can only imagine now. You've seen the stage. You've gotten a quick chance to meet the players, but we need to get them into their seats. So I think they're ready. Are you guys ready for the players to walk out?
Yeah.
And with that, let's bring out our first team representing in the Creative Showdown. It will be the Funky Fighters, Laserbeam, Wildcat, Jack Dylan Grazer, and GS Tango, and here they are right now. You can see them popping off, going off there. Laserbeam out there actually has its supporter creator tattooed on his forearm. Bala, that's dedication.
That's crazy. And of course, Wildcat, we all know him as the content creator, the guy who does all sorts of funny things. I think I saw him actually guitar dance across the entire map and still win the game.
Incredibly impressive right there. And Jack Dylan Grazer from it and Shazam as well. We got a chance to talk with them real quick before this. Let's see what they had to say going into the competition.
G'day guys, I'm Laserbeam and I'm with the Funky Fighters. As you can tell, we're taking this competition very seriously, so watch out. Can I do this? Hold on, put this in. Yeet! Go Laser.
Well, Laserbeam not necessarily taking everything as seriously as maybe everybody else, but that's okay. That's what we want to see. We want to see some personality. Regardless, let's introduce the next team to the floor. It's going to be the Chicken Champions, comprised of One Shot Girl, Nick A30, Chandler Riggs, and Handband, the Golden Ticket winner. There they are, coming onto the stage right there, the Chicken Champions. And I mean, One Shot Girl and Nick A30, they've played together before in some of those other competitions, the Friday Fortnite, and they've actually attained squad elimination records. That's insane, so they have the chemistry already.
They are insane. We've seen them in a bunch of the different competitions. You see Tender Defender out there rocking in the front, and they will be led by Chandler Riggs, and you know he has the ability to slay out, whether it is the zombies in The Walking Dead or on the stage here in Fortnite. Let's catch up with them and see what they had to say before the Creative Showdown.
Now, your teammate is Chandler Riggs. Yes. I had the pleasure of playing with Chandler in the last Pro-Am. We got third. So do you know much about him? Are you excited to play with him?
I know he's one heck of an actor. He's an amazing character on The Walking Dead, so it should translate well. I mean, he's good at surviving in The Walking Dead, so it should translate well into Fortnite, and can't wait.
He actually is not on The Walking Dead anymore. He didn't survive on The Walking Dead.
Please don't hate us. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Spoilers?
Not even a warning?
I know, right? God, just totally rude right there. But fantastic for the Chicken Champions. They're going to look to live up to the name and avoid laying an egg on the stage. Now, the next team coming out, you know them, you love them. It's the Fish Fam, comprised of Muso, Vicstar, Mackenzie, Borg, and Confirmist. Now, Muso wants you to know his name is pronounced as Muso, the Australian-based content creator down there. Mackenzie Borg, the American-based singer and songwriter who's on The Voice and American Idol.
Yeah, and then obviously Rick Vicstar as well as the UK-based content creator. He makes tons of awesome content. I can't wait to see what these guys have to do. I mean, I love the Fish Fam. They're awesome. I mean, I took a picture with Benji Fisher the other day. It was a good time.
All about it. Vicstar been around since the very beginning, and Confirmist will be the golden ticket winner, rounding out the Fish Fam. Let's hear their thoughts going into the competition.
Now, for those at home that maybe don't know and cannot pronounce your name, I feel like it's probably fitting to give them a formal, this is how you pronounce it. Right now, what is it?
Muselk. So it's like Muse and Elk.
Muselk. It's very easy, okay? Even I had to know.
There you guys go. Muselk. That's how you do it. Don't say anything else. But that's going to be them. And then we also have to welcome another team to the stage. It's the Little Whip Warriors. You know them. So let's see them. Here they come. It's comprised of Cypher PK, Lachlan, Phantoms, the DJ duo, and then obviously the golden ticket winner, Brokori. So Cypher PK is one of the guys that we know. He's almost qualified for the World Cup with his teammate Ranger, so that's going to be a strong one coming into this.
I mean, this entire team is stacked from top to bottom. Lost Gangs play all the time. Fantastic DJ duo in there. And actually, the golden ticket winner, Brokori, is a competitive player as well. We've seen him on a ton of those qualifying casts. He's been up there popping off. Getting to see him at E3, he's like, I'm so excited I get to compete on this stage. Let's catch up with them and see what they had to say going into the showdown.
Would you ever cosplay as Lil Whip?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I think I just have to get a lot of ice cream, maybe get in my tub, and just pour the ice cream in there. That would be a good cosplay.
Okay, we went there. Yes. Great.
I don't really know what to say about a bathtub full of ice cream except yes. Cypher PK, I like where your head's at. The Little Whip Warriors, that's dedication indeed. But not to be outdone, let's bring out our next team, hailing all the way from Brazil. We have Raven's Revenge, comprised of Sharsha, Patriota, Rafael Dracon, and this is Zach Hardy. You can see there the Raven popping off, trying to get everyone hyped, going on there, everyone on theme there with the black and the purple. I mean, Bala, they look excited to be here.
They look excited, but they also look menacing. I mean, those signs that they're throwing out, I'm excited to see what they have to throw out. And then obviously we also have Rafael Dracon joining us, who is a writer of actually fantasy. So that's my favorite, type of fiction. I like to see it.
Yeah, big fan there. And actually, two birthday boys out there as well, with Sharshak's birthday being yesterday and Dracon's birthday being today. So make sure you wish them a happy birthday, and let's see what they had to say before taking the stage.
Hi guys, I'm Patriota.
I'm Rafael Dracon. And I'm Sharshak.
And we came all the way from Brazil to represent Raven's Revenge.
Yeah, these guys, they're gonna be protecting me. They feel like an Avenger. Yeah, let's protect our VIP.
Yeah, that's it, guys. We're gonna get some money for charity. Thank you.
So they're playing for charity. That's what we're all doing it for, a good cause. But we still have a few more teams to welcome to the floor. And this one's one that people are going to be excited about. It's the Llama Record Company. And that's comprised of Loser Fruit, Courage JD, Jordan Fisher, and the golden ticket winner, Lester. So let's see if they'll grace us with their presence on the floor. Here they come.
Oh, wow. And look at them come out right there. You got DJ Yonder repping as well. You can see Jordan throwing up the I love yous to the crowd. Courage getting into it. The entire team, I mean, you know they love this walkout. Jordan was actually at the Pro-Am as well as Jack last year. Jack, be careful, don't hurt your toe. We know what happened last time he did that there.
Definitely don't want to stub your toe, but okay. You know, looking like a snack, so it's all good. Courage always doing that. But as well, Jordan Fisher, I mean, what can't he do? What can't he do? He can do anything.
Can do anything, and let's actually take a chance to catch up and talk to the team captain for the Llama Record Company.
Jordan Fisher from Llama Record Co. here. I've got Courage, JD, and Loserford on my team. I honestly am really just sad in advance for anybody that finds us on this map.
Thank you so much there, Jordan. Fantastic there, and we're getting into our final two teams. Now, bear with me on this one. It's a tongue twister. Say it 5 times fast. Welcome out the Sunshine Soldiers. Here we go. Compromise of Pokimane, Madison, the Lost Kings, and Davier. Now, apologize earlier. It was Phantoms on the teams. Lost King, the other DJ pairing. So all 5 of them out there. Davier as well, the Golden Tick winner. Actually rap battled against Logic last year at the Party Royale and was an actor in Black Lightning as well. Madison being one of the pro players there for Gen G. So great squad all around here.
Yeah, and definitely aptly named the Sunshine Soldiers. I mean, Pokimane, she just exudes Sunshine Sundown. It's awesome to see such positive figures and influence in our community.
Yeah, tons of positivity coming out from that team between Davier, the Lost Kings, Pokimane, and Madison. We got a chance to catch up with them. Let's hear what their thoughts were before taking the stage.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Davier representing the Sunshine Soldiers. And if y'all don't know, we gonna hit them with that flash of light. That's how it is. We sunshine, baby. And I'm having a good time. I cannot wait to play with Pokimane and Scissors. You know, Scissors is, he's prime time, ready to go. Of course, he's got the big runs, the mega runs, He does all the traps and everything. It's gonna be insane. I'm having a fantastic time. We're gonna put it down. Pokey, Scissors, it's gonna be wild. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready. What's going on with it?
Hey, you heard there was a team change, right?
Huh?
Scissors is sick. He's not here.
Okay. All right, cool.
No, it's fine, though. You have Madison from Gen G.
Oh. Okay. See, I thought. Okay, see, Madison is way better than Scissors. All right, cool.
Everything's fine.
All right, you scared me.
Close call there. Close call.
Big close call. Okay, cool.
There you go, Davier. I mean, he rap battled on stage with Logic last year. That was some hot fire. And of course, we do have to say, Scissors, please do feel better. I mean, strep throats, that's something you really want to have to deal with, and we hope you feel better soon. Very fast, come back to us. But regardless, we got one more Sundown. It's the Cuddle Crew, and this one is a strong team. I mean, we have Aiden, KU, they are teammates. They also have Xavier Woods, who is a professional wrestler, and they have the moves already. They're getting hyped. Everybody is getting hyped. They also have, obviously, the golden ticket winner, Rafael Martinez. And I think I just lost Sundown. He's going to
Yeah, you lost me because I promised Aiden at E3 I'd give him a big hug when he walked out onto the stage, so I'll get one in there. And we'll get everybody with the Cuddle Crew. We're being on brand. We're getting in there. They're excited to take the stage. You can see them right there, right now. Aiden being the only controller player to qualify for the duos portion of the Fortnite World Cup so far. Let's listen in to what they had to say before the Creative Showdown.
His team is so stacked. How did you manage to convince Epic to put Ghost, Kayun, and Xavier on your team to be the most stacked squad here at the Pro-Am?
Oh, for sure. This is super interesting because the other people are like, how'd you get on the same team with your own teammates? So basically they just asked, they gave me an opportunity to play. They gave Kayun an opportunity to play, put us on the same team. And I don't know, man, we're just getting ready to go out and do it for charity. We're going to put on a show for sure.
I mean, that is what Aiden does best, regardless of if it is at PAX or TwitchCon. Whenever he is on a stage, he puts on an absolute show. I mean, Bala, they're definitely going to be my favorites. Who is somebody else who you think the crowd should be keeping an eye on?
I just love the positivity out of the Sunshine Soldiers. I mean, Davier, the stuff that he said, obviously in the clip that we listened to, and then obviously those players as well. They're so positive, and I love to see it because you have to stay positive here. This is a new game mode. We don't know how to play it.
No, it's completely new. Nobody knows what's going on, and you can get involved as well. Use that hashtag Summer Block Party. Let us know which one of the teams you're rooting for. Is it Ravens Revenge out of Brazil? Is it Llama Wreck-It Cove with Courage JD and Jordan Fisher? You can share your thoughts, opinions there. Join the conversation and get involved because, you know, we love sharing those out there. We love hearing what you have to say. Ball and I will go back through. We'll be looking at it. We'll be interacting with you guys.
Yeah, I love to see everybody who, you know, tweets that hashtag, says what they want to see, says what they're excited about, says what they're happy about and thankful for. I just love reading those.
Yeah, we love talking to the players, which is what we're going to get a chance to do right now. So we're going to throw it all the way up top to Kitty Plays. Kitty, hey, can you hear me all the way up there? That's a bit far.
Oh, I can hear you up here, all right, Sundown. We are up here on the top deck of the stage right now. Players are just getting settled in for the event, and I've got the incredible Chicken Champions up here with me. We've got One Shot Girl, Nick A. Thirdly, Chandler Riggs, and our golden ticket winner. I am so excited to see you guys play. Nick, how have you been preparing for today?
So I've just been playing Fortnite every single day. It's a grind constantly. The streams have been going every day. So I think I got the experience, and I'm ready to rock. We got an amazing team. Communications on point. Ready to roll?
Ready to roll. I'm excited to see how you guys do. And Julie, I want to know, okay, I know you don't trash talk very much online, but who are you most excited to face up against today?
Jordan has been talking a big game, Jordan Fisher, so I'm ready to see him. I'm ready to see him in game.
Well, I hope to see your name in the action feed eliminating him. That'll be interesting. And who is your favorite team here right now?
The Chicken Champions. I mean, I gotta say, I gotta root for us, so.
Well, you guys already have champion in your name, so not much to live up to. Now, Chandler, you and I played last year in the Pro-Am. What have you done in the last year to prepare for today?
Fortnite, just nonstop, just not every day. Every night, just Fortnite. No, I am much more prepared this year, and I am very excited to take you guys on. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it'll be great. Maybe first this time. Yeah, you got this. All right, you won the golden ticket. How does it feel to be up here on the stage right now?
It feels unreal and amazing to be able to play with all the huge content creators, celebrities, so it's amazing. I'm shook.
Now, I saw you taking some selfies over there. Who are you sending them to?
What was that?
I saw you taking some selfies at your computer. Who are you going to send them to?
To all my friends back home in Boston. They're all going to see this. I told them to all tune in, so get ready. Shout outs to Boston.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now that you guys have seen the stage, what do you think of it?
It's absolutely amazing. The crowd is insane. The hype, I feel it. And the lighting is incredible. Everything about it. You guys rock out there. We love you.
Yes, that's so great. And also, Julie, I talked to you earlier. You're excited for the map. I gave you a few pointers. Okay, don't worry, I gave everyone some pointers. But is there any special strategy that you have going into this very first game?
Yes, and we can't tell you.
That's it, everybody. Well, I'm so excited to see how you guys go, see if you live up to the champion name. But we got to get into these games, and to do that, I'm going to send it back down to Sundown.
Thank you so much, Kitty and the Chicken Champions. They seem very well prepared. I know Chandler has definitely been putting in the hours. You can hear it up there. All of them sound incredibly excited, and they have a bunch of experience in Fortnite combined, Bala.
Yeah, but experience isn't really going to take you that far because we're playing a completely different mode. But you know what the community does and the players do with new stuff. They do things that we couldn't even imagine, Sundown. Like, that's how we have competitive Fortnite right now. It's crazy, so I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
Yes, everything is always changing, whether it is in-game or behind the scenes with how everything works. So we're going to throw it over to a package with You Know Him, You Love, and Captain Shenanigans, Zeke, walking you through some of the tech and productions that happens behind the scenes.
What's up, Fortnite fam? I'm Zeke, and we're here at the LA Forum for the Summer Block Party. Now, I'm going to take you guys inside for a behind-the-scenes look at how the show you watch at home gets made. Let's go.
And this is the caster desk. This is where some of your favorite human beings like this guy commentate your games. We're gonna go up onto the second level. There's more PCs up here, more players, more lights, more cameras, more Fortnite. Of course, we've got 50 PCs up top, 50 PCs down below, and some of your favorite Fortnite content creators, influencers, celebrities will take the stage and be playing here on the Summer Block Party.
Behind me, you can see all the madness that we deal with and we're constantly looking at. And we're kind of piecing together all of these different perspectives you're seeing into the show that you guys are watching back home.
Oh, hi. We're in the command center. This is where the show gets made, how it all gets cut together.
I'm the technical director, so I'll use this production switcher to switch between the different video sources that we have. Every source of the show is routed into this switcher, and the director Joe is going to sit next to me, and he is always a treat to work with.
Ready, 12, start your move. Go save screen in the wall, go save screen in the wall. No, that's the wrong save screen. What are you doing?
And this is the last stop, the Players Lounge. This is where everyone's hanging out before they take to the stage. Now, Fortnite fam, I gotta go. I'm in full wardrobe. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see you guys at the Summer Block Party.
Thank you so much there, Captain Shenanigans, a.k.a. Zeke, a.k.a. DJ Zeke, a.k.a. whatever else you are going by, depending on the day, gives you a nice little sneak peek into the stage. Of the house, there's all the observers, the directors, the producers who put in so many hours to make sure the stuff even works.
Yeah, it's surprising they brought Zeke back there. I mean, I'm surprised it didn't break anything, but we're good. Everything is fantastic, and really, it is amazing. I mean, just standing here and just feeling it, the energy is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy indeed being down here on the floor as well, watching the players come out, being in there with the Cuddle Crew was fantastic, but we're actually going to throw it back up top as well to Pookie Face, who is now there for an interview. Pookie, who do you got?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am up here on the stage with Laserbeam. Speaking of Cuddle Crew, he's looking very cuddly. Hello.
Can I get a yeet or something? Let's do it, kids. Yes! Oh, I'm not on anymore. I'm not on the camera.
Okay, for those of you in the crowd that didn't see it, he has a yeet tattoo on his bicep.
Hold on, can I come up with this?
He's going up there, okay.
Definitely one of the stupidest things I've ever done. You know, definitely one of the stupidest things I've ever done.
I mean, I don't think so. I think you're great. So, being here today on the stage in front of this many people, you know, I know you're excited to get into the games. Do you have a strategy going into them at all?
No. Nothing. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Okay, well, that's, you know what, great to hide it from your opponents, right? That's the main strategy.
My plan is to lose, but try and lose in style somehow.
Well, you've already got the style locked down, so I think, you know, that's point number one for Laserbeam here. So you're playing tomorrow as well. Do you want to talk a little bit about the charity that you're going to be playing for?
I think it might have been a bit scuffed when I submitted it, but I'm planning to donate to Ronald McDonald House, which is a charity that kind of like houses the families of sick kids while they're going through like treatment and surgery and stuff like that. So, yeah.
It's an excellent cause. I like it. Now, you have a lot of content creation that you do. How has that kind of like prepared you? Do you play Fortnite every day?
Yes. Yes, every single day. I love the game, but it causes me great pain because a lot of sweaty people that crank 90s like to kill me.
90s. Yeah, for sure. Now, you said that you're from Australia. There's a lot of, you know, venomous creatures that can eliminate you there. You know, you're always kind of living day to day, looking over your shoulder. Do you think that's prepared you for this?
I mean, I live in like a nice suburb in like an air-conditioned house. I mean, I'm not really scared of none of the animals, you know. It hasn't prepared me at all, no.
I like it. Well, you know what? If you get too nervous, if you get too anxious, you can always just put the hoodie hood down and just kind of play it out. Freaking out. Yeah, for sure. Well, is there anything else you want to say? Any hellos you want to tell anyone?
I think I should just stop talking because last time I did one of these, I got in trouble for swearing. So I should probably just stop talking. I got to be careful.
Okay, well, on that.
Code Laser. I heard one person say it. I love it.
Thank you so much, Laser. Congratulations for making it this far. Best of luck to you today. Back to you guys down there.
Thank you so much, Pookie and Laser. Incredibly well done from both of you. Thank you for avoiding cursing there. And well done. Sometimes you get a yeet or get yeeted there. Bala has the code on the arm as well. That is dedication to the cause and to making sure you plug it right there. But with that being said, we're almost done with the pre-show. We're getting in towards the end. Bala, I want your last thoughts, whether it's on the players, on the game modes. What are some of the things on your mind before we get going?
I just cannot wait to see what they're going to do, what strategies they're going to develop in this short period of time. We're only going to get 6 matches of this. And, I mean, the things that you could do, the things that they're going to develop, we already gotten a little bit of a preview. They haven't seen it at all. They're actually playing it right now and getting a chance to, see it before they play. And they're game to game, it's going to change. It's going to change what they do, what their plan is. It's going to be fun.
This is the first time we will ever see creative on a stage like this. Some of the biggest Fortnite personalities and celebrities all in one place. And again, also don't forget, we're going to do it all again tomorrow. This is just a day 1 of the summer block party. Tomorrow we'll be back with the what's going on inside is only part of the overall experience. Just like Fortnite, it's not just what is going on in the game. We also have the festival and all the carnival stuff outside, so make sure you go check that out as well and get the full experience. Walk around, talk to some other people, check those out, and share what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Slip Truth booth out there. There's all sorts of awesome things to do, tons of activities, so make sure you check it out. I want to go out there, on my breaks and whatever and have everybody else will, but we're going to have a blast in this room right now. I can't wait to get into these creative showdown matches. Again, it's just going to be so much fun, Sundown.
It's going to be so much fun, and we're actually going to have a quick little sneak peek right now into Ghost Aiden while he's setting up and playing on the match. So there he is. You can kind of get an idea of what might be going on with the Cuddle team. So this is just, again, a quick little look in. You can see the scoreboard in the top right. So to kind of familiar yourself right now, in the top right will be the score. In the top middle there on your screen, you can see which team is end up controlling the zone. And then the bottom left, you can see the players' elimination totals.
Yeah, so a little bit of a preview ahead of everything as Aiden gets sniped there. But those control points that you see on the map are going to be exactly where you want your VIP to go. A kind of control point style map. I mean, a lot of people are familiar with that type of style. You accrue points by staying in the control point. That's all there is to it. Simple. But, these guys are going to make it complicated.
Well, and additionally,
just happened?
Our house DJ, Mike Realm. He's absolutely incredible. He's going to be spinning for us all evening long. Now, Fortnite fam, if you've been watching the Open Qualifiers, you recognize us, but I feel like we're missing two people. And those two people are going to be the ones getting us through the game. So for now, let's send it up to Golden Boy and Dr. Lupo!
Thank you so much, Zeke, and thank you so much, everyone here in the Forum in LA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is hype. This is the Creative Showdown. How you feeling today? I like it. Maybe you should try it. I think you have a better rapport with them than I do.
You may be a global treasure and a national icon, treasure, global icon. I can never get it right.
You can never remember.
But my name is Dr. Lupo, and if you're here at the LA Forum in beautiful Los Angeles, California, I need you to make some noise right now.
Really good. That's a little better. You're way more over than I am.
I've done it one or two times.
You've done it one or two times. And, you know, I will say, though, it's a joy to be back here with you once again. Last year, we had the opportunity to commentate the Fortnite Pro-Am together. And now, a year later, so much has happened in the world of Fortnite. And we are here at the historic Forum in LA, about to call probably one of the craziest things you're ever going to see. It's a world premiere game mode and map, something that we have not done before in a Fortnite competition, Lupo. And I have to say, I said it, you know, previous days when we
It is going to be insane.
That's right.
There's a lot of creativity that's been put into this creative map. Lo and behold, there we go. The correlation of words. Pretty good at that. But I do, honestly, if you could, please, I need to know more about the game mode.
That's right. So let's just jump right into it. We've been talking about it. We've really hinted at it, but now it's time to show you the Sky Station Showdown. Take a look.
Welcome to the Creative Showdown. This brand new map is a collaboration between Team Evolve and Epic, made specifically for this event. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an exciting King of the Hill style game built in creative by Team Evolve. 8 teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of this massive flying city. Together they will push 3 capture circles, racking up points by holding them down for their team. As each team heads toward the capture points, they'll need to protect their team's VIP, who plays a key role in this game mode. If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's home base. The VIP is the only player who can earn points for your team while in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also the only ones who can wield the Infinity Blade, which deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder to jump incredible distances. It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle and stays there as long as possible without being eliminated. With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots of teams are fighting for the same point, there could be an open circle elsewhere. Hold up. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the match, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up and will award 4 times more points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on how long they held the capture circles and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to an overall leaderboard, and at the end of 6 matches, the team with the most points wins.
I told you it was crazy. I wasn't joking. You see on your screen here, just a quick update of the format. Capture points on your left. This is how they play the game. And the first team to 1,000 of those in-game points, they get the victory royale, or the highest scoring team at the end of the game, which is 15 minutes long. Right there at the bottom left, the outer circles, those top 3 are worth 3 points a second, only if the VIP is inside uncontested. But after 8 minutes, GB, when there's 7 minutes left on the clock, that bottom circle capture point D, 12 points a second.
That's right.
It's so crucial.
The golden point will unlock, and it will be carnage. Now, separated from that, teams that place, depending on how they end up in the game, whether that be first, second, third, or fourth, as you see there on the right side of your screen, that is the points that they will earn. And across 6 games, we will determine who our winner will be. And boy, I have to say, players are getting geared up. They don't have a lot of time with this. We had an opportunity to talk to them earlier, get some of their thoughts, and share with them how we felt about the game mode. And then, as I had explained it to people, the one word that kept coming out of everyone's mouths was crazy. So yes, speak to them, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It is going to be so cool when these teams finally take the stage. And Lupo, I have to say, the other part of it too is their loadouts, right? You're going to be using blue weapons, so you'll have a blue tac. You also wait. You seem like you have some.
Oh, I just wanted to talk specifically about that. You were going to say
it's
a blue AR.
Yeah, a blue AR.
Blue tactical shotgun.
Yes. I feel like you're coming up with something.
Blue hunting rifle.
Yes.
Impulse nades.
Yes.
And one of these, you can actually go pick it up. It's in the merch store right now. And the coolest thing I think about it is this dart right here. This is the only one signed by Dr. Lupo in history. And now it's going out into the crowd.
Oh boy.
Enjoy.
Oh no.
Good luck and be gentle to each other down there.
It's a good thing you didn't pelt like a grandmother or something. Man.
Meanwhile, this one's coming home with me.
Oh, that's not fair. Okay, well, that was that. There you go. That's pretty awesome. And once again, you can pick that up here at the event. So huge shout out to Nerf for that one. But let's now talk about the rosters. You saw them make their way out earlier in the pre-show, getting the love from the crowd.
There you go.
Some good teams here.
Some roster here.
Good teams. Good. I would have to say, I think that the compositions of players and the skill levels very, very well, probably except for the Cuddle Crew, which has, I think, a pretty stacked team.
You're trying to say you think the Cuddle Crew is the most likely team to win this.
Come back to me later on that. I don't know. I haven't quite settled on it yet.
In a second. A lot of very well-known names, both on the content creator and the celebrity, the VIP side. Don't forget, all 8 of those golden ticket winners are part of that team. Here's your celebrity roster, though. Chandler Riggs, Jack Dylan Grazer, Jordan Fisher, Raphael Dracon, Phantoms, Mackenzie Borg, Xavier Woods, and the Lost Kings.
And Xavier Woods giving himself
a big hug.
A good cut. And then here are your golden ticket winners. Ham Bam Tango, Lester, Zach Hardy, Bracori, Confamous, Beast, and Ambush King. Davier, this guy, I don't know how he manages. He has, you said it, he has to buy a lotto ticket.
Yeah, you snuck in, dude. That's got to be the case.
It's unbelievable stuff from these guys there. They went through the trials earlier this week, and then they were able to get to this point. Pretty fun. And they're also going to be playing for a decent amount of money. Also, those golden ticket winners are going to have something very special as well. Let's actually take a gander at that right now. So, as we had mentioned previously, this event is for charity. So all these players are going to be competing for the respective charity of their choice. $1 million.
$1 million charity prize pool is
given away in charity prizing. That is incredible stuff there. So huge shout out to Epic for providing that. $350,000 will go to first place, and that will be divvied up amongst our 3 celebrities that will be playing on the stage. So a third each for basically getting that first place prize.
Keep in mind, no matter where they place, every single team, all 8 teams take home a little bit of charity money for every single one. So the benefit here to help a lot of good organizations is huge. You love to see it, but there is the right side of the screen right there is very important. The #1 team, their golden ticket winner. First, they got lucky at E3. They made their way here. They got selected to be on a team. Imagine if you win 2 tickets all the way out to New York City for the World Cup Finals, July 26th to the 28th.
It's going to be an incredible event. Maybe it could be Ambush King you're going to see on the map. It could be Ham Bam. Who knows? We'll have to find out in just a little bit. But we got a lot of people here in the crowd, about to enjoy themselves, some Fortnite action. It's been quite the show so far, and I know everyone wants to jump into some gameplay. And don't worry, we're going to be doing that relatively soon. But, you know, also there's been some fun things. I think if there's one thing Fortnite is, it's always fun, and there's always something crazy going on in the world of Fortnite. And Lupo, I understand that you had the opportunity to play something that I never thought would make its way to Fortnite. What was it?
So at E3 this year, if you made it out to Los Angeles and made your way to the convention, you got tickets, you were lucky enough to make your way to the Fortnite booth, you had the opportunity to play a game mode called Prop Hunt. Something we've seen in the past, and a number of creative teams put something together. I had the chance to stream it. I may have recorded a couple Twitter videos as well and put those out there. So Prop Hunt is a classic community mod being reimagined within Fortnite by the talented Stray Kite dev team. It's basically a face-off of hide and seek. You have 2 teams of 8. And they take turns playing the hunters and the props, and you scan items on the map and literally become them as a prop. And if you can last your way all the way to the end as a prop and collect the coins and sneak your way around, you'll get the victory royale. Meanwhile, the hunters have a plethora of weapons and boogie bombs to try and seek out the props that may be hiding in plain sight. It's a really, really cool mode. I'm super excited for it to come apparently very soon. We might see it before you know it, all the way to Fortnite on pretty much every device that I own, which is still insane to me.
Yeah, it's also probably on my toaster.
Yeah, I think you can play it on your fridge too.
Yeah, it's like because I play like a toaster on my toaster.
Good.
It's great. It's great for me, right? It's great for me. Well, all right, enough of the jibber jabber. Ladies and gentlemen in the forum, are you ready for some gameplay?
Okay, GB, I respect it, but that's not loud enough.
We did this last time, and now we got to do it. Now you got to do it.
Look, even Laserbeam is standing up, cheering the crowd on. If you're here at the Forum in Los Angeles, California, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like they're cheating the mics. That's what I feel like. I'm a global icon. That's not fair. That's not fair. But anyway, in case, folks, it's about to go down. Sky Station Showdown. We broke down the map, and don't worry, as we are in the game, we're going to continue to educate and help you all through it, because here we go. The first match of the Summer Block Party, Sky Station Showdown, is now live. And look at this map, and such a brilliant job by Team Evolve putting this one together. There you can see our VIPs. They have their game faces on, Lupo.
I've never seen more serious faces in my entire life, and you do keep in mind on your screen right now, the gentleman down on the floor, Sundown and Bala, took an opportunity to kind of explain it, but let's go over this real quick. The top middle of your screen, and here's all 3 of the initial control points. There's a 15-minute timer. That's how long all 6 of these matches will be. Remember, after 8 minutes have gone through, at 7 minutes remaining, that 4th control point in the bottom middle does open up, and that's worth 12 points per second. And at the top right corner, you do have the entire list of standing for this current game. And up there at the top, you've got a little back and forth between I believe your favorite choice, the Cuddle Crew.
That's right. I am
a record company for just a second, bouncing back and forth. The Sunshine Soldiers.
I'm a big fan of the Cuddle Crew. Think that this is going to be a dominant team here in second place, as you had mentioned previously, Lupo. And a lot of our other teams, Chicken Champions, Little Whip, the Funky Fighters, as well as Raven's Revenge, not able to gain any points. Finally, it's going to be Little Whip making their way onto the scoreboard there. And hopefully they will be able to climb up, because the game is not out of hand just yet. No one's really been able to establish themselves in a very firm lead here. There you can see Courage along with our golden ticket winner. The other golden ticket winner is actually going to go in for the fight. I believe that's actually going to be, I want to say, yeah, that's Ambush King, Davier, who's going to be in the action. But then Courage JD able to take one down, and he finds himself another. And that is going to clear out this objective and allow them to hold it down. And remember, you do have builds. You get Siphon from health and builds. You get a little bit of that to be able to protect your VIP.
Gosh. Courage going absolutely massive there. For just a moment, I think he defended the blue control point like it was an all-you-can-eat chicken parmesan buffet, but does go down eventually. I think he picked up 9 eliminations. Meanwhile, the Sunshine Soldiers, your VIP on the screen, Lost Kings. You see a quick little note there. Robert Abisi and Nick Shanholz named themselves Lost Kings because they felt lost when they first moved to LA. Kind of poetic that they find themselves back here at the Forum right now.
That's right. This venue is very historic. A who's who. A name list that I honestly was blown away by when I walked down through the halls of this venue, and it's been really fun to be here and be able to call some Fortnite. Now, here's the thing, folks. We are pretty early in this game, and Fish Fam have looked very strong. Remember, Fish Fam is going to be Moosel, Vicstar, as well as Mackenzie, and Confimus, their golden ticket winner. So they're holding on to that lead, but it is going to be a very fragile one. And you're also going to have some of the Little Whip Warriors now pushing on forward. This is going to be Phantoms, the other duo that we have playing in this competition.
This play actually just moved them from, I believe, 5th all the way into 2nd place. And 1 or 2 more ticks, they're now in 1st. Little Whip Warriors taking over up top. Cypher PK defending his team's honor. You see Lachlan and the Phantoms on your screen as well. Meanwhile, their golden ticket winner sitting on 3 eliminations currently. Laser Beam, though, Impulse Grenade. Keep in mind a couple notes about this game mode if you're watching. There is no fall damage, so while Impulse Grenades are excellent at clearing off a control point, it does not mean they're going to pick up an elim for that. On top of that, every single player, the non-VIPs, start with 5 total possible builds, so 50 wood in their inventory. And on elimination, they're picking up 58 Fear Shield and 25 wood, so kind of 2.5 builds per elim go straight into the inventory. So there's not a ton of building opportunities. You need to be very particular about where you put what. You see here,
there's a lot of builds being laid out now, Lupo. And this is something I don't think we've seen before when we've reviewed this game. Yeah, Cuddle Crew, no shocker there. And if they hold down, and look at the way that they built the fort around here, but Phantoms is going to push on in, and they manage to shut him down. Xavier Woods hitting them with a good old-fashioned clothesline along with the Ghost duo.
The goal here, I think, the idea is that they're going to take ownership of this control point entirely until that timer ticks over. By the way, you want to hit that little bit of info up there?
Wait,
top left of your screen.
Oh, yes. Xavier Woods, American professional wrestler. This guy, yes, he is actually in 6 video games. He's also a multi-time tag team champion. And he's got a pretty decent YouTube channel.
I need to be honest with everybody, just so they know the truth. You were fangirling so hard before he got here. You love to see it.
Hey, man, you know, I've had the opportunity to hang out and work with Xavier Woods in a ton of events in the past. Dude is a genuine gamer. He was actually playing Fortnite on his Switch, getting ready for today. That was how hardcore he was about all of this. And then I told him, hey, buddy, you're actually going to be using the Infinity Blade. And he says, you know what? I'm going to finish this game out anyway. He proceeded to get eliminated immediately after. But it's okay. We'll gloss right past that one. It's perfectly fine. Score update, though, for everyone. 309 for the Fish fam currently. That is looking great for Mackenzie Borg and his squad, excuse me. They're nailing this map right now.
Mackenzie's sitting on 2 eliminations. You see that elim count in the bottom left. Their golden ticket player currently not in. You have to wait for those respawns. And if you do see anything here, if you're here at the forum, if you're watching online, no matter where it is, please do me a favor. Use that hashtag #SummerBlockParty and share the fun with everybody involved, because you will not see an event like this again. It is insane here.
Yeah, very different format from what we're usually treated to when it comes to a Fortnite event. We're always taken to the island and jumping out of the battle bus for some good old-fashioned Fortnite, but this time around, Sky Station Showdown is going to be the battleground where these players will take the stage. Little Whip Warriors, this is going to be Phantoms, and I think I'm very impressed, I would say, with Phantoms picking up quite a few eliminations. Oh, man, and when you have that Infinity Blade and you get caught in that animation, you can't, it takes a while for it to conclude. And if you manage to play a little keep away there, Lupo, you can punish the Infinity Blade player. So the VIP, while sure they're going to be very powerful, they're not, they're not impervious to pain. They will get hit if you play your cards right.
You're trying to tell me that you can eliminate the player with the sword in their hand? I don't believe you. I'm kidding. 8.5 minutes remaining in this match. Keep in mind when that timer at the top does say 7, that 4th control point worth 4 times as much as the other 3 will open in the bottom middle, and expect chaos almost immediately. It's going to be insane. Fish fam right now sitting at 537 points. Meanwhile, Ravens Revenge here, decent number of eliminations, find themselves down there in 6th. 2 teams though, Funky Fighters, the Chicken Champions, don't have any. So here's what we're going to do. You ready for this? I need every single attendee to make some noise, because they need you. They need you out there. Please, if you could, cheer them on.
They really do, and I'm pretty shocked that the Chicken Champions are hurting the way they are. They were talking a big game in the pre-show earlier on, Lupo, feeling very confident about how they were going to play. Right now, it has not been looking very good for the team with champions in their name. Now, as far as the Funky Fighters goes, I think Laser's kind of living up to what he said he was going to do to begin with. So
that's a second. It looked like he was looking up to the right. Maybe he's looking for a I'm on TV moment there. 543 points. We had kind of a stall for the Fish fam score to climb. See, starting back up. Meanwhile, the Cuddle Crew, Kayun, one of the best players in Fortnite. His duo Aiden in there as well. Both players from Ghost. Meanwhile, Xavier Woods, you see rotating there. Full sword swing.
But they're picking up a lot of eliminations, but they're not getting any points. But maybe now is going to be the opportunity for them to do so, because the golden point D is opened up. Players are now going to earn 12 points in this particular circle. If they do manage to get in there, they can really get control of this game.
It's actually blowing my mind that we've gone 15 seconds. There we go. The golden ticket winner from the Funky Fighters.
Points.
The Llama Record Company making their way into the middle. They don't get points
alliteration on that name.
I know. That is totally throwing me off. Dear Fortnite, why now?
Why now when we're casting in front of all these people?
Big Star and Musel. Solid number of elims, holding it down up top for the Fish fam, still climbing. You see the bottom right corner of your screen, by the way. Every 1 second of VIP is in one of those top 3 circles. That's 3 points per second. If they're holding the bottom middle, it's 12, but it's got to be uncontested. Xavier Woods saw a chance and goes in. Jordan Fisher, the Llama Record Company, they're in second place. Look at him crouching behind the walls, the little tiny builds. He can't build himself, but his teammates can, and that's the plan here, is to try and take ownership of the bottom, not stay exposed.
They got a lot of value out of that, though, Lupo. They're going to go up to second place. They will be at 660 points. Now, Xavier Woods is going to get back in there, and look how fast those points are going to start to climb. Might be able to pass the Sunshine Soldiers if it all works out for him. Jack Dylan Grazer goes on in there. It's going to get neutralized right away. And there are so many players circling around it, just focus firing down low and not allowing anyone to get any kind of footing in there. Even if you put down a build, the wood builds are going to be so weak. You have to double layer them, but you don't have the builds to do it. And then you have the Fish fam continuing to earn points.
One of the most important strategies I think we're going to see develop over time is you're going to have teams start coordinating their attacks simultaneously. Because if you trickle in, if you send 1 or 2 at a time, if you run into a full team of 4, things are going to go south. Chandler Riggs flying through the air, looking for a lunge on the team from a distance. He's trying to make some moves there. Fuse out, boxing. Mackenzie Borg inside there. He's actually kind of, it's interesting enough, he's safe inside, and that's the Fish fam holding it down.
That was such a great play, Lupo. The boxing right in the point. No impulses are going to send you out of there. You're protected completely. It's something that, while the impulses are phenomenal to be able to utilize to wipe people away from a point, you can't do anything if a build's going to be up at that moment.
Exactly. You have to remember, too, the VIP with the sword, they can't build. Jack's trying to fight his way out of that little terrain right there, but as the VIP, you have the sword in hand, you can swing for the rafters over and over again, but you can't protect yourself. So your teammates, they've got to come to your rescue, kind of box up and keep you safe. You see here, Xavier trying to throw everybody off up top, 5 eliminations himself.
He needs protection, and his teammates are not going to be around him, and he's going to get picked off. Kayun, by the way, with 25 eliminations currently, but they're not on the scoreboard where they need to be. Down low, though, Jordan Fisher, Courage, Loserfruit. They're going to be tucked in the corner. They're going to win the game. This is it, and they pick it up. Jordan Fisher, Courage, JD, Loserfruit, and Lester pick up game 1.
Absolutely ridiculous. A come from behind victory. I said that bottom middle point was extremely important. 12 points a second is huge. You can hear Courage shouting like crazy in there. Deep cohesion at an all-time high.
He's not shouting like crazy.
I think that's the only volume that he knows.
This is true.
Plugging it out down there. Insane. This is literally only the first of 6 games total for the entire day. Here's a look at the very last second. We literally said boxing up your teammates. You see Courage is inside the box, he's ready to turbo build to protect Lucifer, landing right next door just in case they need to rotate into a second box. And Jordan just playing defensive, kind of wiggling back and forth, doesn't want to get sniped from above, no shots from behind. And what a victory.
And I think what was also really clever about that, too, is I know that they were putting down a lot of shots. And one has to wonder if they were trying to pick up as many eliminations as they can so they can get the 25 builds each elimination that they get from the siphon. And then at that point, they could send Jordan down there and then start to just turbo build and hold the wall so that Jordan could just be uncontested and not have to deal with any of that pressure. And also, another thing, too, is that any VIP could just get in there and challenge it or just stop them from earning points. But no one was able to do that in time. They pick up game 1. And what a start to today's action. Pretty cool.
Big moves there. You have to remember, though, there's still 5 more games. That's going to be 5 points for placement for that team. And the trickle down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's still anybody's game. That's the first one down.
That's right.
Plus, now we're going to see teams start to develop new strategies. This is a totally new game mode. None of them have seen it before this. So everything is kind of off the top of their heads.
I saw Lachlan actually turn to his team and start to like strategize. Like you know, there's a lot of people out here, and I know there's like this common misconception that, you know, some of the Fortnite personalities and stuff, especially the ones that just create content on YouTube or Twitch or wherever, you know, maybe they're not as competitive. But here's the thing: once you get on that stage, once you get in the action, you get competitive. That's how it works. Because no one wants to go out there looking like some buster. You don't want to lose. And you don't want to have Courage just yelling at you the entire time, right? Because that's not fun. I mean, that you have to deal with that on a daily basis.
That's my life.
Yes, and you look at him. He's so stressed. In any case, we're going to go down to the floor now. We got Pookie standing by with one of our competitors.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here with our first game winners. Guys, congratulations! Must feel amazing to take game one out of the hands of your competitors. Courage, I gotta ask, how does it feel to be up here right now?
You know, it's great being here at the Fortnite Summer Block Party. The arena is incredible. Epic did such an incredible job, but the best part of this is my team. Everyone's so willing to work together. Everyone's calling out. You know, Jordan Fisher, Loser Fruit, Lester, our golden ticket winner. We have communication unlike any other. Honestly, every other team here should be aspiring to be us, because not only are we incredible in-game, but we're all very gifted and talented dancers and singers too. So it's whatever though. Great first game. I'm proud of my team. They carried me. GG.
Well, that sounds like a really great time. You're not gonna have to do any of the heavy lifting today, so that's great for you. So Jordan, I just want to kind of talk about, you know, you guys were in second place a lot of that game. You just came right up from behind at the very last second there. What happened? How did you guys pull that off?
Clutch factor, really. Clutch factor. That's the biggest thing. As an honorary member of the Girthquake squad, I just have to rely on clutch factor. And looking to my left and seeing Loser Fruit, seeing Jack, seeing our new friend Lester, I just knew that it was the right time to push where we needed to push, and that's what got us right here. So we're planning on doing that for the next 5 games, and really looking forward to continuing to talk to you.
Well, I look forward to interviewing you guys again as well. Loser Fruit, I have to ask, you are here with some of your content creator team members. How does it feel to go up against them?
Sorry.
How does it feel to go up against some of your team members here?
Oh yeah, no, it's good. I like seeing that Fish fam actually lost when they were winning the whole time. Imagine choking from being so far ahead. That must suck, Elliot. What? Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And Lester, congratulations for being here. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels awesome. I feel honored and blessed to have such a great team. Like Courage said, the communication is awesome. So we're going to keep winning and going to the finals, baby.
I love the positivity on this team. Thank you guys so much. Good luck in your next games. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Pooks. And actually, fun fact about Lester, you know, he's a dad. So everyone, happy Father's Day to Lester, right? And also to you as well, you know, so there you go.
I both have my own child, and I'm known as the Fortnite dad. So
you are, yes, that is very true. You are the father of all these people here.
You'll love to see the interaction between the team there too. A couple little shots from Loser Fruit at her mates there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you know what they say: it takes the power of 3 to carry Courage, JD. So there's a strong trio there at his side.
Yeah, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that this Aussie, you know, just banter, right?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of you know, a lot of friction there, right? I'm a little concerned about that flight when they have to. That's a long flight, guys. I don't know, man.
I can tell you from my experience going down there not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing but friendship between them. I promise you that.
I
And that's
know.
one of the things about the Fortnite community I think that I love. That every single person in here is here just to have a good time.
That's right.
It's all about positivity. Plus, today and tomorrow, it's all about charity. So that's very, very
But if you happen to talk some trash along the way, that's okay, right? We like it. We live for that stuff. Okay, so while game one was incredible, there were some big moments from there. So let's send it down to the floor as we have Sundown standing by to break down some of the action that we just saw.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Golden Boy. And I mean, are they really your friends if you don't tease them a little bit about their Fortnite skill? Love you there, Zeke. But we're going to take a look at some of the gameplay we just saw in the past match and what enabled these players to be so good and so successful. So first, we're going to hop on board with the Cuddle crew. Aiden, again, one of the only players who has qualified for the duo competition for the World Cup on a controller. You can see them putting on a clinic here. They far and away had some of the best slaying numbers, but weren't quite able to turn it into objectives. And you can see how they set up a veritable base on these builds. We're constantly trying to get the eliminations to top back up on the siphon. You can see them there racking up and getting them and continuing to roll through so many of these multiple elimination exchanges going on. And I mean, this is what the Ghost Gang is known to do. Kayun and Aiden just running through, challenging over and over again, taking 1vx situations like it's no problem, putting shots towards the middle, using the impulses to get themselves right into the fray and continue going, but again, was not quite enough to take it home. I'm incredibly interested to see what other strategies will be broken out. Just like Laserbeam and his team, they said they had a secret strat. It was that cartwheel emote all the way from spawn, all the way up there, but then of course, the Fish Fam had to come through and ruin that little bit of fun. It's all about fun, the gameplay, and continuing showing off your creative prowess. But that is it for match 1, and match 2 is about to get started. So we're gonna throw it back up to Lupo and Golden Boy at the desk.
That's right. Everyone forgets about me. It's okay.
I would never forget about you, GB. I'm excited to be here with you. The Forum, we're in LA.
So
the
cool.
weather is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I haven't been outside like at all. We've kind of been indoors like this entire time. And, you know, it's been a little dark out in here. So I don't even know what sunlight looks like at this point. We've just been in here. You know, it's setting up.
How about this? How about this?
Okay.
I'll bring your mood back up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have game 2 ready to go. I need you to make some noise, please. Oh, you can be louder than that. Come on.
Okay, so that was more like a Golden Boy reaction.
It was
that's
a little
okay.
bit.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was no. If that was a Golden Boy reaction, I hate to say it when I say it, and then everyone's just like, yeah, whatever. You know. But the good news is, folks, Lupo is right. The next game is going to be starting in just a little bit. Game 2. I hope everyone's enjoying the creative showdown. The countdown is on your screen, and now it's time to jump right back into the action. Game 2 underway. Let's see if Courage JD and his crew, Jordan Fisher, come out on top. The Llama Record Company. Is this going to be a back-to-back victory, or we see someone else take that top prize and the 5 points that come with it? You can see all your VIPs on screen once again. And also, another note for our friends that have 2 players, they're actually swapping out each game. So Phantoms and Lost Kings will be swapping players out each game.
Exactly. Here we go. The Sunshine Soldiers holding it out up top. Lost Kings, Madison, Pokimane, and their golden ticket winner at the top. Keep in mind, on the top middle of your screen, the timer. 14 minutes to go. It's a 15-minute match total. On your screen, Pokey. Hold it down, impulse nades in hand. Gotta look out. Chicken's coming up from behind. The Chicken Champions did not do too well last round. We're going to see here if in game 2 they can change the tide. Chandler Riggs gets cut down.
Doesn't look like it's going to be the case, Lupo. They push right in.
Them.
They push right forward to the Sunshine Soldiers, but Pokimane with a quick build, preventing them from being able to get any further on that ramp. And remember the geometry of how this map is built. You can really block players from being able to get through. And that is going to be especially impactful for the players that do not have that Infinity Blade, because you got to use your ammo to get through there. You can also see the score breakdown there. So Llama Record Company was able to come away with 5 points because they won game 1. And at the end of it, we're going to tally all those points to find out who is the Creative Showdown champion.
Add up to, it's all for charity. Keep that in mind. So first or 8th, it doesn't matter. It's all for a good cause at the end of the day. Sharshak here. Players moving their way up top, trying to look for an opportunity to move up. Little jump around here on the ramp, and a player dropping right down behind.
Oh, man. That was rough. You hate to see that one, folks. A turnaround right away from one of the players from Little Whip Warriors is going to make the Brazilian pay, and that is actually also another note there, too. I wonder how Raven's Revenge are going to work with Zach Hardy. You know, I'm hoping that they're able to communicate, but also when you're in game, it works. You kind of just know what the other players are going to do, right? That's the name of it.
I don't know if you saw that quick little snipe there. Madison all the way up top, fighting a push. The Chicken Champions making their way up. Back-to-back eliminations. We're going to jump on board with the golden ticket winner from the Chicken Champions. They also have Chandler Riggs, One Shot Girl, and Nick A30. Oh, last second getting cut down there.
Yeah,
the lead right now.
Bam.
The lead right now, Sunshine Soldiers at 162 points, but the Llama Record Company, they're starting to make their way back up. Jordan Fisher and the team are even, look at this, you have window edits for peak shots through there. Player knocked that wall out. Courage building up on the outside, trying to establish a little base here. They have very limited resources, Golden Boy, which means they have to be very particular about how they use them. But if they're picking up eliminations, that's an additional 25 material straight into the inventory, so you do have a chance to continue to build and maybe reinforce what you've already put up. But here we go.
Sunshine
Wings from the side.
Sunshine Soldiers once again are going to push in there, and the Chicken Champion's right behind. Negate 30 is going to get caught, but manages to stay up. You're going to have Chandler Riggs pushing on forward. He manages to cut down one to size. Jordan Fisher going to be in a 1v2, but will have the support from Courage. Courage going in for the help, takes out One Shot Girl, and it's going to come down the Courage, but it's Chandler Riggs who gets hype, picks up the elim, and the Chicken Champions are looking to climb the leaderboard.
Quick note, Chandler Riggs is a 19-year-old actor best known for playing the role of Carl on The Walking Dead. If you've lived under a rock, then you probably didn't know that, but I think somebody like this, everybody knows.
Also competed last year.
He did indeed.
Our Fortnite Pro-Am, got 3rd place with Kitty Plays, and as she had mentioned, hopefully looking to see him in the top prize this time around and taking 1st place. Who knows, though? It is truly anyone's ball game, and Raven's Revenge have now managed to climb all the way up. And earlier on, it was all Sunshine Soldiers. Even the Llama Record Company had some shining moments, but Raven's Revenge seemingly coming out from the shadows.
Raphael sitting on only 1 elimination. That little quip there, very, very well done, Golden Boy.
Thank you. We've been doing this for like 30 years.
You have to keep in mind, Raphael, he doesn't need to push for eliminations, although right now would probably be a good time, and he actually does get a solid lunge, almost that elim, can't quite pick it up. But eliminations in this game mode, they don't actually get you any points. It's all about having your VIP in the control point at the top of these 3 towers. And Team Evolve, when they built this, they knew that that was kind of the goal, to focus on team cohesion and support. It's not about who can get the most eliminations. They do help. Don't get me wrong. You get a quick siphon, pick up the 50 HP and shield. Get the 25 materials straight into your inventory. It's all wood, too, so you can reinforce everything you've built, but it's more about sticking by your VIP. We have Lachlan Cypher and their golden ticket player on Phantoms. Their VIP, the sword wielder, but you've got multiple layers. Look at this structure Lil Whip Warriors have built up. It's more than 1 layer, which means they've been picking up eliminations and using those materials to reinforce and build up. It's fantastic.
You have to be smart about where you're going to place those builds, protect your VIP, but most importantly, give you an angle so that you can continue to benefit from the siphon on the HP as well as the siphon from the builds. If you're able to do that, you might see yourself continue to climb on up through that scoreboard, maybe be in 1st place at the end of this game. Bear in mind, though, in a few moments, in 2 minutes' time, the next point is going to open up. The golden circle, point D, will open up. But for now, though, I actually believe we have Kitty down on the stage here. She has a member of Phantoms. I'm wondering how are they going to sort out that whole 2 of them being here thing.
Hey, Golden Boy, yes, I'm here on the floor right now with Kyle that makes up the duo with Vinny for Phantoms. Now, Kyle, how did you guys decide who would be playing first?
You know, I wanted to give it to Vinny. Vinny is a champion when it comes to Fortnite. I just started playing, but I wanted to toss it back over his way because they got a whole dynamic. We got a whole plan, a strategy we worked out. So Vinny's up right now. There's going to be some switch-ups coming up.
All right, great. So how can you support your partner from the side even if you're not playing?
Oh, I'm just giving him back massages. I'm telling him good stuff. I'm looking at the boys. I'm telling them they look good. You know what I mean? It's all about positive affirmations to win the game and get the dub.
Oh, I absolutely love that. So going into the next game, how are you going to strategize differently than these guys?
Look, right now we're just looking at the competition. We're still feeling each other out. They might have had their win over there. We're working on ours for right now. So it's all going to be great.
It is going to be great. And I think we're about to get into the next zone. Thank you so much for talking to me, Kyle. Back to you guys at the caster's desk.
Thank you so much, Kitty. You know, I like that, right? And as my good friend CD End the Third says, you know, just give him a back hug. You know,
the back massage
back
goes
massage,
a long way.
Back hug,
relieve a little bit of the tension. They are carrying a sword around.
This is true.
You know, the thing's got to be heavy.
It's a heavy blade. It's a heavy blade, and there you go. So now,
look at him.
Look at everyone starting to focus around, and Pokimane, she's getting all up in that business. You're also going to have Maddie lingering about, manages to take out the VIP there. Jack Dylan Grazer there, looking for the quick hunting rifle shot. Maddie, a great player, but unfortunately so many players are going to be looking at her, so there's not much that she could do in that instance.
This is a much different mode to play. If you're used to traditional competitive Fortnite, it's more about protecting and strategy and waiting till the right moment. Players in this mode are way more exposed, with the exception of, look, Lachlan, Phantoms, and player from Lil Web are just hanging out on top.
They're
there we
getting
go.
in there.
This is the push in. I think they saw.
Oh no, their
Wait.
VIP actually flew out. Phantoms has to get in there. He has to get in, but he's on the other side. He cut down his teammates. What he doesn't know that his teammates can actually edit that.
There we go.
And allow him to get in. All right, so he's going to be inside. They have to protect him here, and this is now we're going to start to earn a lot of points. They're climbing that leaderboard, Lupo.
I think they went from 6th all the way to 3rd, and they're still up in the middle. It was contested for just a second, but now it's not. Look, they're going to overcome the Cuddle Crew here in just a second. All the way at the top, though. Ravens
The impulse
Revenge
doesn't
over
stop them.
550.
The impulse did not stop them, Lupo. It actually kept them in this because the builds were there. They managed to benefit so much from Point D opening up. They're at 483 points and counting. They're going to overtake Ravens Revenge any moment now, but finally, Loserfruit pushes on in and is able to stop that miraculous run that Lil Whip Warriors managed to put together.
It might be time for the Llama Company to take over. Keep in mind, this inner circle is worth 12 points a second for your VIP when uncontested, and Jordan Fisher is swinging repeatedly. Here we go, holding it down in the middle. We might see a climb now. 444 points, taking 3rd place. The Llama Record Company overcoming all odds down there in the middle.
And I think Courage is going to be playing patrol. He's going to linger about, pick up some eliminations, get some more builds, and then jump on down. This is insane. They're starting to make the climb here, Lupo. They're at 600 points. And counting, but Xavier Woods goes in there, but he does not have enough to stay in the fight. And it's going to end up paying dearly for that one. A valiant attempt there. Loserfruit finally goes down. And then another thing to note, there's a lot of builds that players can recycle there and try and continue to use to their advantage in those neutral points.
Your enemies potentially built up a fort as you push your way in. They don't have a whole ton of material, but you can take advantage of it, use it on your side. Meanwhile, Vicstar and the Fish Fam up top, sitting on control point.
Jordan Fisher. He's getting more points. Finally, he's going to get stopped again, and Loserfruit's kind of deja vu. They were both down there trying to hold down Point D. They end up getting shut down finally. And now, Lil Whip Warriors are going to be inside of the point, but they need Phantoms to get there so they can start to earn.
I want to just make a quick note. Ravens Revenge is sitting in the B control point up top. What looks like unchallenged. They're in 1st place now, and I don't think anybody's going up there.
Well, it seems like Jordan Fisher and the Llama Record Company are going to be in there again. They're gonna pass this for sure. I mean, wait a minute, he ends up getting thrown out of there, and then players now, the impulses, because there's nothing there to protect them.
Look, Raphael's not even moving.
Someone needs to stop them.
840 points here in a second. They have a lead in 1st round. 4 minutes remaining. Somebody's got to go after that before too long. Otherwise, the fighting in the bottom is going to cause too much commotion. The chaos, no one's going to be able to pick up the points. It might be a victory royale for Ravens Revenge here in a second. We'll see. Less than 4 minutes now.
Yeah, Raphael, like no one's around him.
No one's up there.
No one's around him. No one's paying attention to the point that they're controlling, evidently. But Fish Fam gonna push in, maybe get some protection there. They don't have their VIP, and here he comes. Mackenzie's now gonna be established inside. Jordan Fisher goes in there once again to try and benefit from that 12 points, but this is insane.
Can't believe what I'm seeing.
Finally, the Cuddle Crew is going to challenge this.
Oh my gosh, that almost became one of the biggest upsets, literally by sitting and not moving.
They don't have long to go, though, Lupo. 9:42 left. That's close. 9:42 total to 1,000 right there. This could very well go to Brazil right here, right now in Game 2.
The Llama Record Company, a couple ticks in the middle circle there. Jordan Fisher, Courage, JD, Loserfruit, and their golden ticket player may be making a move. A close 2nd place. 3 minutes remaining. Lil Whip Warriors are climbing as well. They may have ownership of one of those top control points, and it may be uncontested. It's still going up. I just stopped right there.
Cuddle Crew are actually going to be in the middle. Cuddle Crew are going to be in the middle, and no one's stopping them. And they're gaining points, and they're gaining it fast. They managed to get to 4th. They're going to be in 3rd, and they're going up now. The Cuddle Crew finally are going to start to get challenged, and Xavier Woods is going to get picked. Which means no more points are going to be earned for the Pink Warriors there of the Cuddle Crew.
Go sitting up top. Again, Raphael unchallenged, 960 points. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. This could be the end of the match.
No one is going to stop them. No one's looking for them. They're in the shadows, unseen, and they will have their revenge. The Ravens' revenge. GG. Unbelievable that they were able to just sneak on in and steal that away from everybody else.
Honestly, what a ridiculous move there, and it ended up paying off. You see them cheering each other on down there on the floor. Now, I have to say, the decision to not go for that D control point, 12 points a second is big, but it's not required, obviously. Yeah. They had the opportunity to sit up top. There was a pretty substantial fort around them, too, and they went basically undetected. Look at the smile on Rafael's face, the so excitement happy. There.
He's so happy. Also, Patriotic, 20 eliminations in that game. Shock with 14 eliminations. So they were slaying around, protecting their VIP. And that's why they were able to snag that victory. No one expects the Raven, nevermore.
I don't even know how to reply to that, Golden Boy. You are the worst.
I'm proud of myself.
You should be. That was excellent.
Game 2 certainly brought us some intense moments. I thought Game 1 was ridiculous with Jordan Fisher jumping in to the zone, just catapulting his team to victory. But this time around, it was a sneaky plays of Raven's Revenge, and no one challenging them. And all the players are going to be wearing the skins of the character and the team that they're representing. So you have to identify where they are. You got to look at the scoreboard and realize maybe we should be challenging Raven's Revenge and not allowing them to be able to get any more points. Like you have to stop them right at their spawns, I would even imagine. But
keeping your eye on the score, a big note there, it's just the VIP that matters. So if you can eliminate that sword carrier, you know that team's not going to score any points until they respawn and come back into the match.
This is very true, and we're going to continue to highlight it and talk about the incredible plays that we've seen. But for now, let's actually send it down to Kitty, who's going to be with our winners.
I am up here right now with these guys. They were just telling me how much energy they feel after that victory. You guys did such an incredible job. I saw you all protecting your VIP. Yeah. Who is coming out as the leader of the team right now?
Oh man, it's difficult. I think everyone's just giving calls there. At some point, he was giving the shots, I was giving the shots, he was giving the shots, so we're just like a team effort that we're doing, but it's just insane.
Oh, it is insane. And I could see the reaction on your guys' faces right when you won. So there is that 4th point that comes available. In the center, it has extra points. Why did you decide not to go for it?
Yeah, what do you think? You're the luck charm.
Me? I think we wanted to play it safe and just try to get the slow points. And the closer we got, the less English these guys start speaking. Yeah. So I just try to pretend I know what they're talking about.
Yeah. I was just the one that should be protected. I feel like an Avenger protected by these guys.
Yeah, you looked like an Avenger, hopping around, leaping around there, and having them all build around you. So going into the next game, are you guys going to do anything differently to secure the ultimate victory royale?
I don't know. Actually, our first game wasn't that good. Then we stopped, talked with each other, set the strategy, and it worked out. So that's nice.
I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, see if it works again. I don't know if they can listen to us. Don't listen to us, please.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys might get a little focused now that they know your strategy and you came out so strongly. So, Zach, you are the golden ticket winner. What does it feel like to be up on the stage playing with these guys?
It feels crazy playing with guys this good, and I'm just trying to keep up and not hold them down, so just protect the VIP.
Yeah, protect the VIP. Well, congratulations on that win, guys. Looking forward to see how you perform coming up, but we got to get into some more games, sending it back up to the casters.
Thank you so much, Kitty. And Raven's Revenge, they are very happy with their victory. Obviously not looking to change all that much because no one is going to challenge them. Honestly, like no one was going after them the entire time. I'm shocked by that.
They had the structure built up, and literally just hiding inside ended up being the best play, the best option at the time, just because everyone was more focused on that D control point.
That's true.
I'm curious how things are going to change going forward. I got to ask you a question, GB. If you put yourself on one of these teams, you're down there in the pit with everybody else, what would you do to try and take the lead and hold it in a situation like this?
Well, I mean, you know, as a person who's a former competitive player, I could tell you that I will be looking at the strategy. I will be looking at how can we maximize our like, how can we be more efficient with where we are on the map, right? Because I think that a lot of players oftentimes are putting themselves in positions to try and just challenge and go right into the point. But there's a lot of value in being that one person that lingers around. But I know you guys want to hear the analysis from me. You want to hear it from our key analysis analyzer. Anyway, words are hard for me. It's Sundown who's going to be down on the floor. Take it away, bud.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy and Lupo, and apologies, I'm just so used to Lupo and Courage being together with the victory up there on the last one. I can never forget about you, Golden Boy. Just like the Chicken Champions are making sure no one can forget about them, we're going to take a quick look at the team and how they were able to improve from Game 1 to Game 2 and what the VIP gameplay looks like. So right here you can see all three of them pushing up, and they go all at the same time. And then Chandler is leading the front, actually using that siphon to make sure he stays up there and grabs a quick four-piece all of a sudden from 0 elims up the floor. Now, again, ended up leading the pack, but you can see the chickens constantly roaming together, making sure they don't get thrown right out of the roost. But Chandler leading the fray, and you can see him so close. The reaction there in the bottom left-hand corner, and then utilizing the slam to make sure he navigates correctly around the platform and knocking the players off. And you can see him right there giving a big let's go. And one thing I want to note, he does this so well. He hits the vent, and then it's 2 of those left click hops. He is the only VIP who we've seen doing that so far and getting himself up onto the platform right away. Incredibly well done from the Chicken Champions and their ability to push forward from Game 1 to Game 2. A really big improvement, and a lot of other players are going to look to mimic that as we move into Game 3. Now back up top to Golden Boy and Lupo. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Sundown. I love you, so I appreciate that. And yes, some fun moments in that game that I think a lot of players will certainly like break down when they get, if we ever manage. So I want to play this game like every day. I want to play this game mode every single day. There's some strategies that you can really start to develop, and you can also tell who some of our VIPs are that have really been thinking about it, right? And also synergizing with their teammates so that they can get the communication and realize, like, hey, what are some of the things that I can do with this very powerful weapon, the Infinity Blade?
I think even Sundown taking a look there at how Chandler Riggs has developed an interesting strategy with the sword, and to being able to climb and assault a control point almost seemingly out of nowhere. You can go from all the way up on, down to the bottom, all the way up onto a ramp. A second swing will get you all the way up top. Yeah, that's going to pay off going forward as Chandler and the rest of the Chicken Champions start to climb the scoreboard. But speaking of the scoreboard, I know people out there watching, if you're here at the Forum in LA, if you're watching from home, you want to know what the current standings are. We're going to take a look at those right now.
You called for it? No, did he?
Look at that.
There you go. You have the power. You have the power. Okay.
CGB, I could do it too.
There you go, buddy. All right, so it's going to be the Llama Record Company in first place with 9 points. Raven's Revenge, after that victory, will have 6 points. And Fish Fam have been hanging out in the middle ground. They'll have 5 points. A big game from them. Could see them climb all the way up to the top there. And then Funky Fighters, they get a point for each game. Funky Fighters have been Struggle City, population 4. They're going to have to get it together.
Somebody will get them a pat on the back, too.
Yes,
sure.
yes. Or, maybe Laser could just cartwheel his way to victory. That's what I want to see personally. But that is going to do it for us here. When we come back, we're going to have more of the Creative Showdown here at the Fortnite Summer Block Party. We'll see you in a few.
Welcome to the Creative Showdown. This brand new map is a collaboration between Team Evolve and Epic, made specifically for this event. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an exciting King of the Hill style game built in creative by Team Evolve. 8 teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of this massive flying city. Together they will push 3 capture circles, racking up points by holding them down for their team. As each team heads toward the capture points, they'll need to protect their team's VIP, who plays a key role in this game mode. If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's home base. The VIP is the only player who can earn points for your team while in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also the only ones who can wield the Infinity Blade, which deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder to jump incredible distances. It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle and stays there as long as possible without being eliminated. With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots of teams are fighting for the same point, there could be an open circle elsewhere. Hold up. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the match, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up and will award 4 times more points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on how long they held the capture circles and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to an overall leaderboard, and at the end of 6 matches, the team with the most points wins.
The behemoth threat looms from beyond the horizon. To stand against it, each of us, master and recruit alike, will choose our own path. Whatever it is you seek, every hunt offers the chance to earn glory, trophies, or at least a battle scar. Ramsgate, an outpost at the edge of the world, has become our home. And as long as we draw breath, it will not fall. We have learned to turn the behemoth's unique, lethal power back against them. And we do it in style. The behemoths are changing, evolving. And so we forge new bonds, together, one hunt at a time. Live on the edge of every moment, Slayer. Live for the hunt.
Huge shout out to our in-house DJ Mike Realm for spinning here at the Forum, a historic venue, and we're live for the summer block party and Fortnite's Creative Showdown. Golden Boy alongside with Dr. Lupo. Once again, we had some crazy games in games 1 and 2. And if you're just joining us for the first time, well, allow us to update you on what we've been playing here today, because the map and game mode is called Sky Station Showdown, and it's something that we have never done before. And when we get a moment, we'll bring up the format and how players are going to earn their points. But we've had some exciting moments today, Lupo.
It's actually been pretty crazy. On your screen now, the left side, we talk about how they earn points in the game. There are 3 capture points atop the map, and the first team to 1,000 total points wins, or whoever has the most by the end of the game, which is 15 minutes long. Keep in mind, too, there's a couple little curveballs here. Those, like I said, those top 3 points, that's 3 points per second for the VIP, assuming they're uncontested. But after 8 minutes have passed, when there's 7 left in the match, the bottom middle point opens. That D point, the golden point, worth 12 points per second. The first team to 1,000 wins, but those have to add up somehow. And GB, if you wouldn't mind.
That's right. So separate from what's in game, out of game, wherever your favorite team will place, whether that be first, second, third, fourth, or 5th through 8th, they will earn points that go toward an aggregate that will determine who is the ultimate winner of the Fortnite Creative Showdown. And we had an update on the leaderboard earlier on. I'm sure we will bring that up later on in the show and get you guys up to speed. But in case you're wondering, it's going to be the Llama Record Company that will be in first place right now. That will, of course, be Courage JD, Loser Fruit, and Jordan Fisher, along with their golden ticket winner, Lester. It was a good game 1 for them. Game 2 had some pretty hype moments. They were able to jump right back up there. And there you can actually see it right there. Wow, I hadn't even seen this thing yet, so that's cool.
That's brand new. Yeah, he had no idea that was a thing.
No, I didn't know. So I lied to everyone when I said later on, or maybe
later on, as in right now on the bottom of your screen.
There you go.
9 points, which means the first and second place already, and we're a third of the way through. There's 6 games total, which means, in my opinion, as I kind of predicted, I'd just like to put that out there, part of the best Fortnite duo ever is involved in the Llama Record Company, bestfortniteduoever.com, support charity if you'd like to. It's, I love Jordan Fisher. Courage JD is a friend of mine. Loser Fruit, also fantastic. And their golden ticket winner, it's kind of like he is carrying the team. So,
yeah, I think
literally just by existing.
Yeah, I think that they also... Jordan Fisher, very proficient in Fortnite, plays with you guys all the time. So he knows a thing or two about how he wants to position himself, how he wants to work around the builds, and also what are going to be his strengths as well as his weaknesses. Because while it is great to have that Infinity Blade and be able to swipe around and chop people down to size, well, when you're swinging, you're kind of a sitting duck. So those are things that our players, our VIPs, are going to have to navigate. But here we go, folks. It's time for game number 3 of the Summer Block Party's Fortnite Creative Showdown. Ladies and gentlemen in the crowd, let's get hype, let's get loud. It's time to jump back into the game. Hey, that worked out. I'm proud of that one.
Well done, Golden Boy. And away we go. Game 3, 15 minutes on the clock, and the teams popping out of their spawn locations. I just want to make a quick note. The fact that all the spawn locations are themed off the teams too is insanity. Team Evolve, big shout out there. You did an excellent job putting this together for the Creative Showdown. And I just want to put this out just yet again. Golden Boy, if you could, who's in first place right now? Oh, dang it, for a second. It was the Llama Record Company. Look at it.
I couldn't speak quickly enough at that moment to get in there. But I wouldn't be shocked if they do manage to find themselves back at the top 3 at the very least. And as we look, the Chicken Champions, the Fish Fam, and the Cuddle Crew are going to be contesting for all of these points here. Little Whip Warriors going up against Raven's Revenge. The Brazilians managing to pick up game number 2 in a very consistent fashion, holding the outer circles and not really looking to prioritize the golden circle right at the middle of the map. They were really focused on just keeping themselves going and letting everyone else scuffle down low.
Early to mid-game, pretty important too. You build up enough buffer of points. You don't even necessarily have to jump down on the bottom, get involved in that chaos. But if you do want to get involved in the Summer Block Party, go to Twitter, use that hashtag Summer Block Party. Tag us in your favorite moments, especially Golden Boy. I want to see his phone explode on the desk if you could, please.
Yes, well, you know, my battery's kind of low, Lupo. I don't know if I could deal with that right now.
That thing's not going to last too
what
much
is
longer.
going on
Wait,
here?
What am I looking at? Funky Fighters have opted to skybase in a creative mode?
Okay.
What is going on? I feel like this is the work of Laserbeam and Wildcat for sure.
100%.
Look at it. They're setting up to drop in from above. This is ridiculous. In fact, look.
I don't know if it's really...
Watch.
He's going to just...
Here's what they're doing. Look. They're dropping in. Watch for the elim in the bottom. One of them might get eliminated, and they're resetting. They're resetting for more materials because you spawn in with 5 builds.
Yeah, that's not going to work out. Unless he hits the shot right here. Oh,
do it. Valiant effort there. Well, I would have run off the stage if Laserbeam would have hit that snipe. But honestly, he said coming into this that shenanigans was kind of the goal. He doesn't expect to win. He's still going to earn the money for charity, $50,000 split between 3. But man, you might as well build up into the sky and throw your body at him while you're at it, right?
Imagine if they had just spent all that effort to build all of that around them. Someone just shot it down. You know, all those builds, all that
don't
effort.
Don't suggest it. Somebody's going to hear it. I want to see how that plays out.
Man, look at this base over here. What's going on?
Okay, push it in. Takes Sharshock out. Raven's Revenge in 6th right now. Meanwhile, Lil Whip Warriors in 3rd at 93 points. And look, the Chicken Champions, we literally watched Chandler Riggs. Sundown talked about how his sword control has changed over time. They're holding first place at 213 points.
They got it. I just want to point this out for the Little Whip Warriors. They need to get their VIP in a secure spot. Chandler Riggs is going to be out in the open for the Chicken Champions. There will be a member of the Sunshine Soldiers. That will be the VIP challenging the fight. Ends up disengaging, and here comes the impulse nades. But when you're the Infinity Blade player, you can fly up into the sky and come right back into it. The problem is you have no support from your squad members, and you're kind of going to be by yourself in those moments, and an easy target for anyone that's swarming you at that moment in time. Jordan Fisher back again, takes down Madison.
Jordan actually sitting on 9 eliminations right now, the highest on this team by a mile. If you didn't know, Jordan Fisher is a musician, actor, he's a gamer. He performed on Broadway in the Tony Award-winning show Hamilton. He was on Dancing with the Stars. He can sing better than me by a mile. He's better, actually, I have a theory that he's actually a government experiment sent here to make the rest of the Fortnite players feel bad about themselves. He's just good at everything.
Maybe Dr. Lupo, he's just like really talented.
I refuse to believe that. Jordan Fisher actually eliminated. 11 minutes remaining in this match. Keep in mind at 7 left is when that 4th control point worth 12 points a second opens up. We've seen a couple different strategies.
Sharshock. Oh, Sharshock jumps right out of there from the shadows once again. These Ravens Revenge, I mean, they're kind of living up to this name, which I have to be very remiss to say if I'm not making a bunch of Raven puns. I'm very proud of myself.
This is why they brought you on the casting crew, Golden Boy. You'd love to see it.
The impulse nades. Be careful about those impulse nades, man. And I think what the Cuddle Crew's golden ticket winner was actually looking to do there was really just play zone. Anyone charging on the ramp, they could use the impulse nades to just shoot them out to the side, and then they don't have to worry about that anymore. If you want to get a coordinated push, you don't have many options. You can build up, but you don't have a lot of builds to work with. So there's really only those 2 ramps on the sides that you have to be mindful of. And a scoreboard update for those of you out there, you can see 267, and it's going back and forth for the Chicken Champions and the Little Whip Warriors. Xavier Woods gets the better of Mackenzie Butt. It's going to be our golden ticket winner for the Fish Fam, Confimus, who gets the elim.
9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Solid lead building right now for the Little Whip Warriors at 330 points. 30-point lead and growing. The Chicken Champions, Cuddle Crew in 3rd, the Fish Fam in 4th. Llama Record Company in 5th, our current point standing leader. Sunshine Soldiers in 6th. Raven's Revenge and the Funky Fighters.
Look at all of this protection. Look at all of this protection that they've given to Phantoms here. They're letting them just keep a low profile. Don't stand out because you're going to have that blade and everyone's going to see it from so far away. Of course, the Phantoms, some EDM DJs. These guys have been all over the place, as a matter of fact, and they were actually known as a dance act before, so maybe they show us some moves in game.
Can't wait to see you. You got to put some moves on too, Golden Boy. Legend has it. You're a fantastic dancer. We'll have to see that after the show for sure.
I think you're confusing me for Jordan Fisher once again. I get it. You have a man crush. It's okay.
Maybe a little bit. Listen, okay, just because he's part of the best Fortnite duo ever.com doesn't mean that it's a man crush, Golden Boy, okay? Relax. Meanwhile, Little Whip Warriors only 2 eliminations, but picking up big points for the team there. Up to 492, almost past the halfway mark. And we're a minute and 30 away from that final capture point opening in the bottom. We've got a couple teams respawning right now, making their way back in. This control point, the green one, all the way up top. Look at the board that's built around this thing. So many materials have been used by multiple teams that someone just needs to make their way up and take ownership of it. So, push up top. Jordan Fisher still alive.
So weak.
Oh, one shot from Musa could spell the end here. We'll see. Flying off, landing down to the bottom, making a move here on the blue control point. There's a whole team up top. Jordan, this might not be the play.
Yeah, that was a rough one. I have to applaud the ambition there, but even with the Infinity Blade, you still got to get, I think it's going to be 2 hits before you're able to eliminate any of the players, especially the VIP, who's going to be very healthy. Not easy to do there, but he had to get a reset, go back to his teammates. Now they need to regroup. Currently going to be sitting in 5th place. Your current leaderboard, or I should say your leaders right now, the overall standings, which are going to be the Llama Record Company.
I can't believe how long player from Lost Kings survived at the top of this red control point, literally dodging swings from Xavier Woods until he got cut down. But look, Jack Dylan Grazer is sitting on top of that last control point.
He's always coming up with something.
He's got 8 seconds. He's just going to wait.
He's always coming up with something. He's going to fall right onto the point.
Imagine if somebody looks down and snipes him right now.
Yeah.
He's just wait. Biding his time. Dropping in. Here we go. The Funky Fighters, their first points on the board.
No.
Oh, he gets cut down. A valiant effort.
Yeah, meanwhile, his teammates,
What am I looking at right now?
I think you're looking at a YouTube video being made.
I can't wait to see this, honestly. This is absolutely ridiculous. For one day. Wait, did you just get impulse?
He impulsed him off of his own ramp.
Oh, man. I want to live in the mind of Laserbeam for a day. Just hang out in there and see what's
I haven't had a chance to meet the guy yet, but after seeing everything,
he's a class act.
Yeah, you know, he's a special guy. He's a special character. Okay, well, Chicken Champions, they're going to be in first place, and they're getting very close to winning this one, folks. 740-plus points and counting. They are going to be holding down this blue control point. Then you're going to have the Llama Record Company trying to make another run for the top 3, but they get shut down finally. And there goes Jack Dylan Grazer. Oh, maybe
I love when they cut to this camera and suddenly it's just quiet.
Hit it. Believe in yourself. It's kind of like Shazam.
Claps in the chat if you think he can do this. Come on, folks. He can make it.
I don't know. You know. Yeah, he could. I think he's wondering if he can fly.
They're looking. Okay. Oh, actually, he was waiting to build.
Okay.
He was waiting for a teammate. Wildcat is now slowly moving forward. Keep in mind, while this may not be the strategy.
Oh, no, not like this.
Look at his face.
Now, they'll be okay because there's no fall damage, but they lost so much work on that ramp, and you got to feel sorry for them. You know, not too sorry, but you got to feel a little sorry for them.
It's a strategy, to say the least, okay?
It really is.
Wildcat and Jordan Fisher fighting it out down there. Keep in mind, every 1 second that the VIP is on one of those top 3 control points, it's 3 points for the team. Every second they're in the bottom middle, that's 12. It's 4 times as fast. And with only 5 minutes left, it could be anybody's game, especially if they take ownership of that bottom there. But Chandler Riggs and the Chicken Champions have such a commanding lead, 171 points ahead of Little Whip Warriors.
And a lot of players that are going to be protecting their VIP. There's Chandler Riggs, though, running right behind One Shot Girl, just going in and just trying to bust on through to the structures that are there, just crush all of the wood that's going to be around and not allow them to get any time to be able to work around and build up any points. The Chicken Champions, they want to run away with this one. They want to pick up this W, Lupo.
Good effort into it as well. Looking back behind, shotgun shots, not enough damage dealt there to secure the top. Chandler's still in it, but there is gunfire. The Sunshine Soldiers trying to take over this blue control point. Can't quite
good.
Oh, a shot just over the top.
Now,
909.
The Chicken Champions have a choice here. Do they continue to hold down the blue control point, or do they reset, go back to their teammate, and try and protect their VIP so that they can get to maybe this spot right here. They have such a great lead. If they manage to jump on in to that golden control point, maybe that will be able to just catapult them to victory. But looking at the Little Whip Warriors, you're going to have one of the members of Phantoms on your screen. You've got to get back into that zone there. You also have the Llama Record Company lingering on about, but the Little Whip Warriors, they're going to hold it down.
They still had ownership for just a second, up to 831 points. Meanwhile, Chandler fighting it out for first place at the top of the A control. Blue, less than 50 points left. If they can hold this for just a little bit longer, and he gets cut down to the last second before it's cleared out.
And you could read his lips there. He said so close, because they have 957 points. You need 1,000 total to pick up the victory. 3 minutes left on the clock, and the mad dash, the insanity down low. It's going to be Phantom swinging about, but ends up getting picked off, and all the members of the Little Whip Warriors are going to be deleted from the golden control point. And now we could see the Fish fam coming back into this, and no one ever suspects the Fish.
You never suspect the Fish. Big Star gets cut down to the bottom. There's a lot of players trying to contest this D control point for the last few points. Kenzie ending up out on the bottom of the map. Have to get him reset quick there. 957. Jordan Fisher goes down. You have so many VIPs dive bombing this last control point. But I just want to point out the Chicken Champions, I believe, are uncontested. The climb to first continues at 978 points.
It's going to be the Cuddle Crew who jumps on in, and it's going to prevent Chandler Riggs, who has to reset. He's going to be out of this one. The Cuddle Crew are going to be so far down that leaderboard. But 2 minutes left on the clock, 981, the Chicken Champions. Surely this is going to be a win for them. And as all of that was going on up above, down low, you see the insanity that is ensuing. But they get right back in. They get right back in, and the Chicken Champions,
It's 1 point
remaining. And the Little Whip Warriors might be able to come back into this with enough time. Or could it be Raven's Revenge? They're going to have control of B. But there he goes. He jumps right back in. And that is going to do it. GG. Game 3 goes to the Chicken Champions.
See the celebration from Chandler Riggs and the crew there. That was so close. So close to a throw, and Chandler made his way back in. Even just the 1 point, they needed 1 second in a control point, and they did it. Down to the wire, GB.
Very intense game there, but the Chicken Champions will be victorious. They had a game plan. They kept on hanging out at the outer circles rather than looking to get into the fight down at the golden control point where you can get 12 points per second. They said, you know what, let's play around, let's play our game. Let's play the outer circles. Let everyone else, once again, worry about that. Shades of what we saw in that last game when Raven's Revenge managed to do the same thing.
Last few moments here down to the bottom middle control point, but that's not where the victory came from. The Chicken Champions holding it out up top. Quick return climbs. You see the team celebrating. Just so wholesome. I just can't help but love all of them.
A wholesome team. It's the most wholesome team you could possibly have here. But man, what a game 3 was. We've had 3 games, 3 different winners. And with the way things have shaken up here, I wouldn't be shocked if we walk away with 6 different winners at some point, man. It's like everyone seems to have like this, the strategy. They know that they want to play the outer circles rather than charging down low. And I'm waiting to see more teams start to adapt that. But then there's always going to be that desire to push low and challenge the golden control point.
Now, I do have to say, one of the most interesting strategies we've seen evolve from this so far comes from the Funky Fighters and Laserbeam and Wildcat, and I have no idea what's going on down there other than shenanigans through and through, man.
Yeah, that is, Zeke may be Captain Shenanigans, but that is Team Shenanigans. Maybe Zeke is their coach. I think that's actually what it is.
I never thought, honestly, talking through everything in the past, looking at the rehearsals, no one tried to skybase a mode where you have to control points.
Nope, no one tried that.
No one did that.
But hey, it's Fortnite, and you can do some pretty incredible things in this game. But for now, we're going to send it over to Kitty, who's over at the stage with some of our competitors.
Oh, you guys, I am here with the Chicken Champions coming back. And honestly, I'm at a little bit of a loss of words. You guys went from almost having 0 points the first game to adapting over the course of the 3 games to almost losing with 999 points. Chandler, can you walk me through what just happened?
Okay. In my defense, I got very excited because we were on the point. I was like, okay, we got 99 points, we won. So I just let go of the mouse. I was like, yes, and then I got impulsed off. But then I got back on, and we won. So yeah, it's great.
Oh, it was great. You've got 5 points now towards your total, and Nick and Julie, you guys have great communication. How did you make sure that you were positively motivating your team after having such a hard start?
So it was really, really important that we were communicating where we were going, and then we were all waiting until the exact same time to push up together. We had the same path that we were following every single respawn, and then we were laying out the aggression so other teams wouldn't focus us, because there was one point where we were contesting high ground, and then there was another team far away shooting at us, so we had to provide that pressure back, because you don't have a lot of materials to build. So we were making sure to make those call-outs, and then I think the teamwork really paid off, so it's awesome.
Yeah, it's been great. And Julie, has there been a team leader that's come out of this? Would you say it's yourself? Is it Nick? Is it Chandler?
Honestly, I think it's all of us, but I mean, Chandler has held his own with that sword so many times that, it's just natural to follow him. He's charging up there with the sword, but all of us, honestly. Team effort.
Oh, totally a team effort. So, Chandler, going into this next game, is there any specific strategy that you have? Are you going to try and do the same thing? Because we've seen every single game it's changed. First game, it was about the middle point. People didn't know about it. Next game, it got focused. It was about the high point. How are you going into game number 4?
I'm not revealing anything. we got a system. It's working. Yeah, we're going to stick to it.
All right, stick to I mean, if it's working, it's working. Obviously, if you guys have any new strategies, you don't want to give it away. We got a lot of crowd love in here right now. Hope you guys are having a great time. So we are just about to get into some more games. Congratulations, guys, on that win, but we're not done. We've still got more. We're going to send it right back up to the casters.
Thank you so much, Kitty, and the Chicken Champions walking away with game number 3. And I would say hectic fashion at the end there. Chandler.
A little bit of panic, controlled panic.
Yeah, controlled panic is all you ever want. Getting a little ahead of himself and jumping off of the point, but that's okay. They were so far ahead at that point. I think Little Whip might have been able to catch up had things gone horribly wrong. But, Chandler knew what he was doing. He was able to get back into position very quickly, and they walk away with the Game 3 victory. And we are now officially halfway through at this point, Lupo, and this game mode has been so fun to cover because it's pure insanity, especially when you get down to point D. It's just everyone's just getting zapped away by those little drones, preventing them from being able to do anything.
As soon as 8 minutes have passed, it's kind of anybody's game. We've seen come from behind victories already. Teams vying for those top 3 positions, even number 1 at certain points. And I think there's still strategy to be evolved from this. There's people that are going to figure out new ways to play this. What I haven't seen yet, and actually we talked about it in rehearsals, is a sword carrier sitting on one of the control points and throwing themselves straight up and back down.
That's true. We have not seen that yet. Lots of things to break down. The good news is we're going to have Pook standing by to break down all the action that she saw in our last game.
Thank you so much, GB. I am down here on the floor with the crowd. They are loving these games so far. We just saw our Chicken Champions take a victory. But you know what? We're going to take a look at some of the plays coming out of the Little Whip Warriors to see, how maybe they strategize this game. So you can see here, Cypher PK up on the platform using the tactical shotgun to get in there, really make sure that he is protecting his teammates and make sure that they're getting those points on that platform every single time. This edit here coming out of him, absolutely electric. We've seen him do this so many times before in the past. And here we have Phantoms just going to town with the Infinity Blade, letting everyone else know on the map, hey, I'm up here, and I'm about to whip you out of here. Here we have Lachlan as well. Every CQC engagement this team took early game, they were victorious in, and they were in first place for quite some time. Unfortunately, they just were not able to close it out and ended up in second place. But I would love to hear how our Chicken Champions communications were during that game. So let's kind of take a listen in and see how they were doing.
He's down. What about grappler? Nice! No, I got you, Chandler, I got you! Down! Nice! Guys, let's go! We got this! He's shooting! We gotta shoot him! Spray it! I'm coming back! Shotgun up top with us, up top! On me! Nice! Got her! I'm gonna shoot him!
As you can see, they definitely did not crack under the pressure. Casters, what do you guys think?
I would say wholesome commentary, wholesome comms the entire time from the Chicken Champions. that was pretty awesome. And yes, I think that you bring up a great point. But before we went into the analysis, was I want to see players really start to develop more strategies with that Infinity Blade, because there's a lot you could do with it, and the map, it's a playground. You really can have some fun.
Keep in mind, too, if you're watching from home, if you're here at the Forum in Los Angeles, the competitive nature of this, I mean, this is a little more focused on the shenanigans, and you're putting an Infinity Blade in the hands of a VIP. That's a big portion to take away, and 100% of it is for charity. And speaking of charity and maybe where that money is going to go, who's going to come away with the top, we want to take a quick look at the leaderboard.
Yes, where we are right now, and it is going to be the Llama Record Company continuing to hold on to their lead halfway through at 10 points. But the Chicken Champions have managed to knock down Ravens Revenge a peg, as they will be in 9th place, but in second place with 9 points. No, there is no 9th place. There's only I know, right? A little bit of a fumble there, but that's okay, because Ravens Revenge are going to be in 3rd, and then the Little Whip Warriors and Fish Fam, they'll be tied. Funky Fighters still continuing to earn a single point for their efforts.
I mean, if you get a sky base and just go for it, you're still going to get a point, so valiant effort there.
Hey, build that sky base, and everyone's going to get money for charity. That is what it's all about. There goes your Game 3 winners, the Chicken Champions. Get ready for Game 4.
Big crossover. You get a lot of players prepping. Xavier Woods looking at his phone quick, making sure Twitter is up to date on everything. And I think everything that we've seen so far, you've got players building bases on top of these control points. You have Courage JD throwing his body at whoever he can to get eliminations. We've seen really high elimination counts from a number of players. You've got VIPs developing new strategies. I love the competitive nature of Chandler Riggs. Very focused on improving across the board every single round. I think this is one of the reasons why they call it Fortnite Battle Royale.
The ultimate Battle Royale experience.
So if you're watching from home, don't you forget it.
That's right. So the game is going to be ready. The players have discussed their strategy. We're going to jump into this in a few moments. You'll see that countdown come up here in the arena. And for those of you at home, we hope you're enjoying yourself, and make sure you're talking about it on social media. But here we go. The game is about to start. Game 4 of the Fortnite Creative Showdown, and we're heading back to Sky Station for some more insanity. Who is going to come out on top? It could be a different winner, or we can have our first two-time victor in the Sky Station Showdown.
If you're just tuning in, if you're watching from home, if you're here in LA, if you're talking about it on Reddit, the format is very important. The top 3 control points are worth 3 points per second, and it's got to be your VIP uncontested to earn those points. Quick note, the Fish Fam already taking the top over there on the red capture point. McKenzie putting down some moves. After 8 minutes have gone by, that bottom middle control point is exposed for 12 points a second. Lost Kings going down there. The Sunshine Soldiers not able to pick up any points just yet. Meanwhile, the Fish Fam, I almost bet, is still uncontested. Look at them just climb up the leaderboard already in the triple digits. Sunshine Soldiers, Nick 830 throwing a couple off the top there. Pokemon taking shots from a distance. Excellent shot. Picks up that elimination in the sword carrier, the VIP for the Chicken Champions. That's Chandler
Play range.
Challenging Pokemon to a 1v1.
There you go. Look at that range, right? That was a really smart play there from Pokemon. Just playing the range game, not allowing that Infinity Blade to get right in front of her, because they have that slow animation. You get caught in it, and then it's a wrap at that point in time. And you're also going to have Davier here, also known as Ambush King. This guy has been all around the Fortnite community doing so many events. He's been all around, and it's crazy to see that he's here today playing, and maybe could get that golden ticket not only to this event, but also to New York City.
This is actually kind of an interesting strategy piece. You saw Courage on the ramp. I just want to note, he was look at him. He's waiting and taking shots. He knows there's a sword carrier up top, but he didn't want to push up because it was going to be a 1v1 against someone with an Infinity Blade. Not a good call. That right there, waiting for Jordan Fisher to come up as well, is a big move, because you know a 2v2, much better odds of winning, especially when you then have an Infinity Blade on your side.
That middle platform, too, gives you some good range, and if players push up, you could throw down an impulse grenade and shoot them off to the side. Jordan Fisher, as you saw a second ago, was going to be eliminated, and the Llama Record Company needs to reset. Only 18 points for our current leaders, our current overall leaders, and then the Cuddle Crew in first place. And it's gaining fast. Xavier Woods and company looking to peel away with a victory here. Fish Fam not far behind.
In a situation like this with the game mode, that it's very, you know, the creative game mode here that's been developed. The Cuddle Crew has two professional players, professional Fortnite players from Ghost Gaming. That's kind of scary. You think looking at a game mode like this, they're going to have an advantage? Because things are a little different. I think this is. Everybody kind of understands this is different than traditional competitive Fortnite.
Oh, for sure. But when you know how to aim, you know how to aim. And that is certainly what this Ghost Gaming crew and Aiden and Kayun are capable of doing. A lot of our players, though, here, I mean, Courage has also competed in a few of the World Cups, as have you, Cypher PK. So we have some great players that have been participating in competition, in official Fortnite competitions for quite some time now. So there's a lot of formidable players that are out there. And then bear in mind that it's not really just that one-to-one battle like you would typically have in Battle Royale, where you're going up against someone and then maybe there's a third party. This whole map is just a series of third parties. It's just players all just throwing shots everywhere they possibly can, looking to connect, looking to get